Hello everyone, my name is AMAKA and I am the creator of AMAKA's Empire. This is the first ever video of AMAKA's Empire. I decided to do something new as opposed to the write-ups that I have put on the blog so far. So in this video, I decided to talk about something that I'm quite passionate about, and that is doing something that may not be your talent or even your passion. Now, when people start to think of what they want to do, the first thing that everyone goes to is, okay, so what am I good at? What can I do with ease? What is my talent? What is my gift? Now, this is very important, and I think the reason why we think about it is because right from the young age, especially like Africans, or I'll just use myself as an example. For example, me, in secondary school, in primary school, we always had this person that was good at drawing. Oh, this guy is the best in drawing. This guy is the best in sports. This guy is the best in basketball. This girl is the best in dancing, best in singing. So when you have all these things like stuck to your head, like, okay, you can only do what you're good at, or you can only be successful at what you're good at, sometimes it's frustrating to think of an actual idea that you can specialize in. Now, it is very frustrating sometimes when you want to start something and you're thinking to yourself, okay, what can I do? Okay, I can't draw, even though I can dance. I do not want to become a dancer. I can't sing, even though I can paint. I don't want to be a painter. So when we think of the things that we're good at, sometimes or even most times, thinking of your talent alone as what you want to do is very limiting. Okay, it can limit you to just some ideas. But when you open your box, when you think outside the talent box, you're able to find out other things that you can potentially start, even though you're not good at that thing. You can potentially start and become and develop, do some research, teach yourself, and become good at that thing. I'll give you an example. Two people. I'll take Patricia Bright and Fisayo Longi. Patricia Bright is a famous YouTuber now. She's a huge social media influencer that lives in the UK. She lives in London. And in a couple of her videos, she said that, she actually was not in her videos now on YouTube, she's a YouTuber on YouTube now. She does several things. She does makeup, she does hair, she does styling, clothing haul. She does every area, just a wide area of like ideas, and she just does a lot of things now. But I remember in a couple of her videos, especially, and I know that I have been following her from when she started with back in 2009, 2010. She used to say that she actually came on YouTube to do hair. That it was actually hair that she was passionate about, and now we can see that she did not just do hair. She started other things. She grew into makeup, and she even said in some of her videos that she knew that she was not particularly good in makeup. She knew that she was not good at makeup, at applying makeup on herself, but she still did it because she felt like she can, diversify. She can start something and teach herself and become good at that thing. And look at where she is now. She's like a pro in makeup. She's a pro in styling. She's a pro in everything. So going from just being interested in hair, or just wanting to do hair, and now doing a wide area of things, you can see that it is very, very advisable to not limit yourself to just what you can do or what you're interested in, what you think you can do. Second person is Fisayo Longi. Fisayo Longi is also a huge blogger now. She is social media as well, and she owns like a clothing brand, Kai Collective, and her clothes are amazing. But she said in one of her interviews at work, she said that she woke up one day and started to put on her Instagram profile that she was a blogger, Instagram and Facebook profile that she was a blogger. She put fashion blogger, even though she didn't know anything about being a fashion blogger. She now started to style her friends, styled herself, took pictures, and she was just consistent with it, and that's how she started getting recognition from brands and from people on social media. So these two examples is to show that you can start something that may not be your talent or your passion and be successful in that thing. And it is, and I know this because this has happened to me. It is very, very frustrating thinking of what to start on the side and not getting any ideas. Okay, so I want just to encourage anyone that's watching now that maybe the reason why you are not starting, so the reason why you haven't found any ideas, because you are limiting yourself to just what you feel that you can do, or what you have passion in. Don't be afraid to think outside the box. Don't be afraid to say, even if I can't do this, even if I cannot write, I can learn how to write. I can teach myself how to write and become a good writer. Okay, all the successful people you see in this world, yeah, they did not have the manual on their palms. They did not know exactly what to do at some points. They all had to do some learning, or they had to do some teaching. They had to teach themselves, they had to learn, do some research, develop themselves. And so yeah, I think that's just what I just wanted to encourage someone out there. Because for example, for myself now, I know that I've been thinking long enough of what I wanted to do, and for the past like few years, 3, 4, 5 years, to be honest, I've just been thinking about, okay, what can I do, and sometimes, and that worked for me. Sometimes you can think of a business idea, yeah, and you can say to yourself, okay, some parts of this idea I can do, some skills that are required for this idea I cannot do, and some I can do. And instead of just throwing the whole idea away just because you can't do one particular side, and you can't do one particular side, but you can do the other, I would advise you to stick with that idea, develop yourself in the area that you cannot do, even in the area that you can do, and try and merge them together. And that's exactly what I did. For example, I started this blog, AMAKA's Empire. I'm gonna be real, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I started AMAKA's Empire, thinking to myself, okay, I cannot write. I won't call myself a good writer, but I had a lot of ideas. I had a lot of posts. I already had like write-up topics on my head that I wanted to put out, but I wouldn't say that I'm a good writer. So I said to myself, you know what, Chiamaka, I'm going to learn how to write. That sounds cliche. That sounds really, really dumb. But yeah, I just had to, sometimes you just have to learn how to do simple things. I had to learn how to write. I learned to learn how to do a very interesting write-up, how to do a very good blog post, article and stuff. So yeah, so I'm still in the learning process, but I can say that did not limit me. That did not stop me from starting the blog. So I want to encourage somebody out there that whatever it is that you want to do, no matter what it is, you can do anything that you put your mind to. That is a cliche, but literally that is just, if you sit down and think about it, every single human being can do anything they put their mind to. Okay, sometimes you can be limited with some things. You can be limited because you don't have resources, you don't have the time, you don't have the discipline, you don't have the commitment. All those things, I think I'll talk about it in my next video. But for this video, I want everyone to live life with that idea. I want you, whenever you're thinking of what you want to do, yeah, whenever you're thinking of what you want to start, I want you to start to think with that mindset that I can do anything. I have the potential to be great. I have the potential to start something and be successful at that thing. So yeah, so that's just what I wanted to say. And sometimes if you start something, you can start something that you're not good at and you can fail in it, okay? That does not mean that it is the end. You can start another thing, pick yourself up and start another thing, try until you find something that you have a solid ground on and you can grow from there. So yeah, I just want to say that talent is important, but talent is not everything, okay? So do not limit yourself to just what you can do. Always think outside the box and think of other areas, other things that you can do, especially if it's something that you actually really want to do. Because I know sometimes people say to me, oh my god, I would really love to be a dancer, I would really love to be a singer, but I just can't. I would really love to be able to play a guitar, but I just can't do it. And I say to myself, okay, if you have so much interest in this thing, who told you, or what makes you think that you cannot do that thing? Okay, if you admire somebody, if you say to someone, oh my god, I would love to be this person, think to yourself, why can you not be that person? What stops you from being that person? Nothing. You have the ability. Everyone has the potential. If it goes down to just potential and ability, every single human being in this world, we all have the potential and the ability to be great. It just depends on you. It depends on how you want to do it. Depends on if you are willing to do what it takes to become that thing, or to become successful, or to become like that person. So yeah, so that's just what I wanted to say. I just want to encourage every one of us, that whenever we're thinking of the ideas that we want to do, instead of being frustrated and thinking, oh my god, I can't do this, I can't do that, just think outside the box. Open yourself, be open to try new things, to try things that even try new things that even other people would not even see you doing. And that's another thing. I also want to encourage you that no matter what your friends say, no matter what your family says, no matter what your uncles, your aunties, whoever it is, your work colleagues, your acquaintances, whatever what they say, do not listen to them. Do what you know that you can do, okay? Because I know that the limiting mindset also comes from your friends, because some people might say, oh, I don't see you as someone, I don't see you as a dancer, oh, I don't see you as a blogger, oh, I don't see you as a writer. Well, that does not mean anything, okay? That does not mean that you cannot do that thing. It doesn't mean that you do not have the potential. It just means that they cannot see the potential that you have. But if you know deep inside that you can do anything, okay, that will definitely not stop you. That will not limit you. You should think of, okay, this is what I want to do. I may not be good at this, but I have faith that I'm going to be successful in it, and then I'll go for it. So yeah, that's just what I want to say in this video. So in my next video, I will talk about the steps that you need to take to be able to, start to develop that skill, that area, that business that you want to do. So yeah, that's just what I want to say for this video. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.